My name is Stella Stephanson. I live in Elfros, Saskatchewan. That's where the Icelandic Memorial is located. And how it came into being was my husband Eric and I decided jointly that there should be something commemorating the Icelandic presence in Elfros, in the area between Foam Lake and Defo, which was considered at the time the largest land settlement in Canada. Not people settlement, but land settlement.
Icelandic people.
Of Icelandic people. And my husband felt that there was nothing in the province that even suggested there were Icelanders in the province, that there should be something commemorating that fact. So we formed a club. We had 10 original charter members. There are 3 left still living, me being one of them. Anyway, through a lot of hard work, we raised a lot of money. We had a few Icelandic celebrations, which attracted a lot of people and sort of got the interest going within the area. And we managed to raise about $60,000 towards a monument. And it really came into being with the fact that we had quite a few elderly people in our club, and we asked them what they felt would be the appropriate thing. And they said, well, you know, the 2 things that Icelanders brought with them to Canada was their books, which were very precious to them, because Icelandic has 100% literacy in the country and has had for many, many years. Their books and their wool and their knitting needles. And one of the older guys said that he remembers his dad reading to the family while his mother sat knitting in the evenings. And the kids would be sitting around listening. And so that's where we got the idea of the woman knitting and the man standing there reading to her. We would have had kids around too, but they were too expensive. We couldn't afford them. And so we, about 35 years ago, we got this, we had Hans Holtkamp from Saskatchewan, who was a sculptor, and he used local Icelanders. We told him just to get anybody you like as models, but he said no, he would rather have people of Icelandic descent. So he used Scott Stephenson and, oh God, her name has escaped me. Anyway, she was a granddaughter of one of our members. And they were the models, and I watched him sculpt from just a ball of clay. He did that in Elfros in the library for about 3 days, and watched it come alive, you might say. And we tried to have authentic clothing for that period of time, and a little bit of information about the club. And that's kind of how it all came into being.
And what about all the names on the memorial?
The names are the names of the earliest settlers that of the people who submitted the names. I mean, those are not all the settlers. They were just the ones that were submitted. So, like from each family, like say from my husband's family, the first Stephenson that came to the area, not the subsequent ones, but the first one.
The very first.
So that's kind of what we did, because we couldn't put them all on anyway.
Right. Okay, one final question.
Yes.
What does it mean to you that the Snorri West program is going on and that it's bringing young Icelandic youth to the Vatnabyggd area every year?
Well, it's giving them a glimpse of what life is like in Canada and how things have changed with the Icelanders here as opposed to the ones that are still in Iceland. And unfortunately, the language is just about gone. There's very few people that can still speak Icelandic, and that's a pity. I feel that heritage languages are very important, but that's what they call progress nowadays.
I guess.